Welcome students, this is the fourth module of the Vedic Mathematics series. Myself, Dr. Geeta Arora, welcome you. Here we are going to learn about square root of a number. Till now in the first two segments we have learned about how to find out square of a number, that I have given you the input regarding how to find out product of a number with a series of 9, and today we are going to learn about how to find out square root of a number. Right, so let's start. First we have to see what are the properties of square of a number. If we talk about the digit at the unit place of a perfect square, then you can observe it is always 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 and 9. There is no number else that can appear if it is a perfect square, right? And numbers that can be 2, 3, 7 or 8 can't be a perfect square. So this is just an observation, but it is obviously helpful in finding out the square roots, right? Some other observations are that square of an even number is always an even number. Right, you can see the square of 2, 4, 6 always give the results in a square with the last digit which is even, or I can say square of an even number is always even and square of odd number is always odd, right. So these are the observations that can be clubbed, that what are the last digit of a square and what is the last digit of the square root, because it is helpful by finding out the square root of a number, that if the last digit of a square is 1, then either it is the number ending with 1 or 9 as the square root of a number, because 9 square is 81, 1 square is 1. Right? Similarly, if I am finding out square root of a number whose last digit is 4, so either it is a number that ends in 2 or it ends in 8, because 2 square is 4 and 8 square is 64. So in both cases the last digit can be 4. But for others, similarly we have if it is 9, the last digit can be 3 or 7, right. 3 square 9, 7 square 49. If it is 6, it can be 4 or 6. If it is 5, the answer will be 5, and for 0 obviously the answer will be 0. So depending upon the last digit of a square, we can find out the last digit of the square root, because this method is based upon the observation, right. So let's see the method detail. To find the square root of a number, first we have to separate the last two digits of a number so that the number can be written in two parts, right. From the last digit, we have to make out a guess regarding the last digit of a square root, as we have just seen in the table. And then we have to find the square root of the first part and guess the answer by appending the two answers. Right, so let's see what the results can be written as. Right, here I have mentioned what is the RHS, what is the LHS when we have taken the number as A separated by B. Right. So let's start with the discussion when we are looking for square root of a number based upon the last digit. So we have started with, when the last digit is 5, what examples we can follow. So here we have, suppose I have to find out square root of 1, 2, 2, 5. So what we have to do is, I have to separate the digits, 2 digits in the starting and 2 digits at the end. Right? Now the last digit is 5. So the last digit of square root must be 5, we have seen from the table. On separating the last 2 digits from the remaining part, we are left with 12. Now you have to make out a guess. If you have practiced enough regarding the squares, you know that 12 can be a square of which number? It can be any between 3 and 4, as 3 square is 9 and 4 square is 16. Right? So the answer can be either 35 or 45. For 1, 2, 2, 5, the last digit we have fixed because the end digit is 5, so the answer must end in 5. Now we are saying that the first digit I have guessed, that from 12 I can guess either it is 3 square that gives me 9 or it is 4 square that gives me 16. So answer can be either 35 or 45. Right? Now we have to do a choice. Right? So if we are looking for 35 square, so we know how to make it. 3 into 4 followed by 25, and if I go for 4 into 5 followed by 25 using the squaring rule, we can see 35 is the solution. 3 into 4 gives me 12 and 5 square 25. This I am saying from the first part that we have done for squaring of a number that ends in 5. So this is a rule that we have to follow, that in order to finalize that from these two choices what is the right answer, I have to use the squaring rule. Right? If you forgot, just see the first video. That we are saying square of a number that ends 5 is number into number plus 1 followed by 25. So here we got for square root the two choices 35 and 45. Now from these two we are making our answer being a certain one by seeing that 4 into 5 will give me 20. So obviously it is not possible. So we are saying 3 into 4 gives me 12. Yeah, we got the square root. Right? So it is a method of finding square root of a number without any calculation. Calculation is there, but it is mandatory. Okay, this is in brief that we have taken 1 to 2, 5, 1 to 12 as the first part, 25 is the last part. Since the last digit is 5, hence RHS is 5. The LHS is a number whose square is 12, so it can be taken as 3 or 4, but 4 is not possible, and this will give me 4 square is 16, so obviously it is not possible, hence the solution is 35. Right? Let's take another example when the last digit is 1. We have to find out the square root of 6, wife 6, 1, last digit is 1. So square root can be obtained that the last digit can be either 1 or 9. Here the first group is 65 and we know that 8 square is 64 and 7 square is 49. We know that 8 square is 64 and 7 square is 49. So that the square root can be either 81 or 89. Right? And we can check that 85 square will give me 8 into 9, that is 72 followed by 25. So it is 7225 and this 7225 is more than 6561. So I have to go for 81. So we can make our mind that the square root is 81 and be sure these method will follow only for those which are already a perfect square. Let's see an example when the last digit is 4. Here we are looking for square root of 1024. Right? So if I look for here, the last digit is 4. So in order to find out square root, it can be a number ending in either 2 or 8 because 2 square is 4 and 8 square is 64. Here if I see the first group is 10 and we have to make a guess about it. So here we have 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16. So we have to choose 3. Right? So answer can be either 32 or 38. In order to finalize, what we have to do is we have to choose a mediator. That is, I will take by myself 35 square and we know it is 1225 and it is more than 1024. So the better choice is 32. Right? So the square root is 32. Let's find out when the last digit is 6. Here we have taken example of square root of 2116. We can see that the last digit is 6 and square root can be obtained with a square that ends in either 4 or 6 because 4 square is 16, 6 square is 36. Right? So we have the two choices. If you look for the first group, so the first group is 21 and we know that 4 square is 16 and 5 square is 25. So 5 cannot be taken. Right? So the choice is either 44 or 46. Now since 45 square, again I have taken a mediator is 2025, 4 into 5, 20 followed by 25. So root can be either 44 or 46. Now since 45 square is 2025 which is less than 2116, so we have to choose this time the bigger number. So the answer is 46. The square root of a number is 46. Let's take another example when the last digit is 9. Here we have taken example to find out square root of a number 17689. The last digit is 9. So we can have the last digit of square taken as either 3 or 7. 3 square is 9, 7 square is 49. And if we see the first group is 176. So again we have to make a guess from here. And if we have remembered the square of first 15 digit, obviously you can do it easily. 13 square is 169 and 14 square is 196. Out of these two, what I can choose? I can choose either it is 133 taking 13 or 137 because for other one It is obviously a big number. So from out of these, if we have to choose which is the right one, so I will again take 135 square, and in solving it I got 18225, again 13 into 14 followed by 25. So when you will do, you can see the number is 18225, which is more than the given number. So out of 133 and 137, the answer is 133, right? Now these are some examples that you have to try. These all are the perfect square. So you have to practice all this concept to make your mind regarding these concepts of Vedic mathematics. And thanks a lot for listening. Hope you have learned a lot regarding Vedic mathematics. I have authored a book based on quick calculation on Vedic mathematics. So you can browse it on for more details. Thank you so much.